Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy DragsterTV here, back again, bringing you guys yet another new Forza Horizon 4 video. So now in today's video, I'm just going to be going ahead and doing a quick little brief overview of the new Series 15 update, excuse me, that has just been brought upon and added into the game here on Forza Horizon 4. So the new Series 15 update includes lots of very cool new features and cars and houses and even a new job opportunity, let's just call it, since I forgot what it is. I think it's like I forgot what it's called, but we're going to go over it in today's video. Today's video will just be going over everything that was basically new to the game and added into the game, and every little change there is that we know of currently. Now, I know, for starters, that I am a bit late to making this video, about 3 days late. I've been pretty busy with sports and school and stuff like that, so I hope you guys will understand. Now, later today, I will try to get out some videos on how to unlock these new Update 15 cars for you guys, since I know those types of videos that I share with you guys here on the channel every time there's a new series update, you guys surely do like, because I know you guys like having the new unreleased cars added to your guys' garage. But in today's video, I'm just going to go over everything that has been changed about the game, and really just everything new, and that's pretty much it. So for starters, we're going to go into the festival playlist. We're going to talk about the cars. So we're going to go ahead and enter the festival playlist here. Pretty simple thing. I'm going to go over all the seasons and new trials and stuff like that, everything like that. So we got for the all around just festival playlist, whole series progress of this Series 15 update. So we have for 50% completion reward, which is completing the full 100% of summer and autumn season, we actually get to unlock the Aston Martin Vanquish 2017 model. Now this was, if I am not wrong here, I think I'm correct with this, this car in particular was actually added into the game as a 50% completion reward for the summer season in update 9 or 10. Pretty sure update 10 was the Aston Martin one, so I'm gonna go with 10. I was thinking 9 for a second, but then that one had a lot of Volkswagen stuff in it. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but that is that. And then a car that was added to the game very recently, the Porsche 718 GTS. This one was added like 2 series ago, so some of you guys may know about that car. It's kind of common on the auction house. You guys can have your fair share of searching, trying to find one of these bad boys here on Forza Horizon 4 in the auction house. But that should wrap it up for the series progress, just all around completion rewards for the festival playlist in itself. And that is pretty much that. So and by the way, to complete the 80% completion reward for the series progress and just everything like that for the whole festival playlist in itself, you're going to want to get these two done with 100%, and then about 30% to 40% on the winter season. And that is pretty much it to achieve that. You should always strive for 100%. You always get the best outcomes with 100% on each of them. But if you don't have much time to do them all, I understand. But you get certain reward stuff, and that's what Forza is now introducing, to certain rewards if you complete 100 on all of them. And that's just that. Now, for the 50% completion reward, we get something kind of stupid to some people. Excuse me. And that is actually the pumpkin hat for the 50% completion reward, something you might not really want to strive for, but I do understand if you want to hit that 80% completion reward, which shouldn't be too hard. Maybe if you guys do want it, I will make a tutorial showing you guys how to get to 50% completion rewards and 80% completion rewards on every single thing here on the festival playlist. I've made about 2 before. Of course, you guys did like those videos, because this channel is just here to help you guys out on Forza and other racing games in general. So I'm just trying to show you guys the overview. Maybe you guys cannot see this for yourselves. And then next should be the video on how to unlock all these stuff, and then a tutorial on how to get to 8% completion reward on all of, and 50 on all of the festival playlist in itself. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys do think of that. Please answer my question. And that's that. So we have the pumpkin hat for 50% completion rewards, for 80% completion rewards, and this is for the summer season. We actually have the Porsche 356 SL. Now this one was mentioned in like update 11 or something. Maybe I'm mixing them up. I think it's update 11 that this one is mentioned in. I know there was one just separately for Porsches, and there was one, and they were all like new Porsches. This one was an old one that was mentioned in one that wasn't fully in the Porsche section. So I'm trying to remember, going through my head since I made videos on these, so I'm trying to remember what I had to go over. But this one was mentioned in one of the series. So if you guys did miss any of these cars that have been mentioned so far out of these three, because they have been mentioned as like a 50 and 80% completion reward on previous series seasons ago, you guys can have a chance at unlocking these. Then we got ourselves a new weekly Forza challenge. This one will actually be including a car that, of course, you can just purchase for a couple $100,000, not 100,000, a couple, like 30, let's just say 30,000 credits in the auto show. And this one's actually going to be the 2016 Dodge Viper ACR or the 2015 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. So that's pretty much that. You can choose now which ones you want. One of them was just a separate one where you could only use the 2016 Dodge Viper ACR. I remember that one clearly. And there was a separate one for the 2015 Chevrolet Corvette Z06. But now they've mixed the two in. It's your choice. That's something new with, I'm pretty sure, the update 14, which is our most previous update due to this one. Then next we have our Forza challenges. I don't really need to go over those. There's nothing new. We get new ones every week, of course, and if you have VIP purchase, you can get double the amount of Forza points by completing both of these. Like, you'll get 100 Forza points without VIP, 200 like I get with VIP, and 20 with VIP, and 10 without VIP. It's pretty simple with these Forza challenges here. And we got the Ferrari 540. See, I don't know what I was looking at. You know, pretty common car. You can actually buy this one in the auto show. It's nothing that special. I honestly don't know why they include it in here. It is a legendary car, as it does say right there. But yeah. So next we have a legendary horn. It's actually called Haunted House for the Showcase Remix. Now, we rarely get our new Showcase Remixes in here. So Forza's listening, you know. Showcase Remixes, they do help out a lot. They're not the hardest things in the world. They're a couple notches down from the trial, if a trial is a thing that you do struggle with sometimes. But the Showcase Remix does add a good amount of percentages to your overall percentage of the festival playlist. But that's that. And then for the new car, we have not gotten into a new car yet. So for the Playground Games reward, which is like the easiest thing on the list, besides from the PR stunts, if you guys feel me here. So the seasonal Playground Games, they are super simple. All you have to do is win 3. It's not hard at all. Like, they're rounds. So you enter 1, you do 3 rounds. You have to win all 3 or 2, and the other team has 1. Whoever wins, it can be 2-to-1 situation, 1-to-1, you do sudden death. It's pretty much that. And you got yourself a new Russian Q1. That's how AR12 Gaming, AR12 pronounced it. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but yeah. So that's that. And then we have the IDR. No, it's not the IDR, because that's a Volkswagen thing. An ID, which is the something design Zerano 2018 model. Now, this one was previously mentioned about 2 seasons ago, or series ago, because of course seasons ago, those seasons are like summer and autumn, blah blah blah. So this one was mentioned 2 series ago. That's that. And then we got ourselves a Nova 1969 model Forza Edition. That's a pretty good drag car. If I do say so myself, I do have a couple of those in my garage. Nothing really you should strive too much to get. Seasonal events are always super easy, and they do add a ton of percentages onto your overall score on the board. So if that's something you like to do, you can get a free extra car about it. It's nothing too special, but if you are new to the game, I recommend you go through that. And then for the modern race suit, for the third seasonal event, you get the modern race suit. That is actually great. And, that's pretty cool if you guys do like customizing characters. Now I'm going to speed through autumn, winter, and spring. So for autumn, we got ourselves, like I said, so I don't have to go through, that. Obviously, we've already gone through that. We have for our 50% completion reward, the Bugatti Divo. Now, ever since this was actually added to the Crew 2 a couple of months ago, we were all like, oh wow, that's a really cool car. So we've all been suggesting it to Forza. For the special update 15, update since we've gotten, or Series 15 update since we've gotten so far into the game, I think this was just a special gift because the editors at PG has just gone ahead and actually taken in one of our most suggested things, one of our main suggestions. And then for 80% completion reward, it's up to you if you want it. Skeleton morph suit. It's pretty cool for Halloween time coming up and around, and if you like customizing character, that's super rare. That's one of the most rare ones you can unlock, so just keep that in mind. Don't really shrug that off. They've only had that as like a reward, I think, once or twice in here. So if you'd like to unlock that, you got your chance. I don't think the weekly Forza challenges and Forza challenges are really that too important. We got the Remax C2. It's a super hard to find rare car. It's a fully electric car. It's got 2 gears. It has a pretty good amount of customization, and that's the trial reward for you. We got the Hoonigan RS200 as the seasonal playground games reward. Nothing too special. You can buy that from the auto show, and there's thousands of them up in the auction house. The Vox Corsa 09, super rare car. I highly recommend you guys go through and do the seasonal events. We got 3 really nice cars, except for this one. Wait, is this one the rare one? Never mind, this one's the rare one. Okay, it didn't say the year, but there's 2 different ones. The 550 GT, or no, there's just a F50, not 550. There's an F50 and an F50 GT. I thought they were separated by years. No, the GT one is super rare, so I highly recommend you guys go through all of these. These cars are very valuable and super rare. Definitely cars you might want to add to your garage and just your overall collection. For winter season, we got the TVR Tuscan. Nothing too special right there for the 50% completion reward. That one you can purchase in the auto show. But if you are trying to strive through the 80% completion reward, which will unlock you the Koenigsegg CCX, super rare car, was mentioned a couple of seasons ago, or series ago, not seasons, my bad. You can get a free car through it. It's actually the TVR Tuscan. You'll be getting free through it if you're trying to get to the 80% completion reward, because you'll be going through 50 at the same time. Moving on. We're going to go to the trial reward, and we actually have 2 showcase remixes, which is something super rare that is actually mentioned, or actually included here in this whole Festival Play series of this season. I don't know what to call it. So, for the trial reward, though, we're going to be focusing on the Peugeot 205 FE. It's kind of cool. It's a rally car. It's not the best one. I mean, there's plenty of them up on the auction house for very cheap prices if you're interested in that. And mostly, this is why it's offering a super wheel spin as a reward, since I say that showcase remixes, and if you've been playing Forza for a while, you guys would know showcase remixes are pretty rare. We rarely get them added into the game. It's just because they add a ton of percentages, and they're super easy, and they add a ton of percentages to your overall Festival Play's completion rewards, and that's pretty much that. And then we got the mini JCW Buggy. That's a super rare car. I highly recommend you guys go through and do that. And of course, always do your, wow, that's really cool cars. Really rare cars. I haven't even looked through it. As always do your season events, whatever you want to call them. We got the BMW E92 M3 GTS, and we got the Subaru WRX 04 edition, which is the rarest edition, or model, and we got the Volkswagen Notchback. You guys already know these cars are so rare. If you're new to the game, you don't know, but Yeah, these cars are super rare. Always go through and do everything. So far, no new cars I've seen. But for the spring season, we've got some. So, for the spring season, 50% completion rewards, we got ourselves a Koenigsegg CC GT. Super rare car. It's a brand new Series 15 update car. Highly recommend you guys go through and do that. And for the 80% completion reward, you guys will get one that was featured 1 or 2 series ago. I remember it clearly. The Porsche 917 LH, super rare old racing car. It's super fast, great customization, everything like that. You guys already know. Then next we got a brand new car. Not a brand new car. It's been around for a couple of seasons. It's the Porsche 906 1966 model. Pretty cool car. And it's super fast too, so I highly recommend you guys go through your trial. It's not the hardest thing in the world. I do have some strategies to get through your trial rounds and win them all. But if you guys would like to see that, I will make a separate video on that. We got the Mini Countryman. Moving on to our Playground Games reward. Nothing too special. There's more on the auction house more often. If you really want to put some time and not really effort into it, because if you just want to kind of snipe it, it's not the hardest thing in the world. There's not too many people on it all at once, and there's a couple going up every minute. They're kind of rare, and you can go for a good amount of profit if you want to go through and sell yours too. Just letting you guys know it is kind of rare if you already have one and you don't really care for it, but that's the reward for Playground Games right there. Onto our seasonal events. We always got cool things waiting to be unlocked for our seasonal events. We got the Ford Mustang S5, which is a new model of one of the first models of the RTRs, and that has been added into the game since like Series 5 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, obviously, it's a long time ago. Very rare car. You guys will definitely want that valuable car added into your garage, if that's something you'd want. Then we got the BMW M5 and the 1988 model, Forza Edition. Nothing too special. It is a Forza Edition car, meaning that there are a ton of them on the auction house, so just filter it right and you'll be able to find plenty of those. And then next we got the Chevelle 67. It says hard to find a car. Hard to find a car? Hard to find car. It's not really too hard to find. Of course, I like sniping here in Forza Horizon 4, but yada yada. It's not very that rare. Not very that rare. It's not very rare, okay? Yeah, I was meaning to say it's not that rare, not very rare, not that very rare. Okay, whatever. So it's not rare. It's up to you if you want to strive to get 100% or just right at 80% completion reward for the overall season series. I cannot talk today. The Festival Playlist series rewards. Okay, that's that. So basically that wrapped up for today's video right here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. I post new videos. My schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I kind of switch it up a bit. So I will catch you guys very, very soon in the next one. Have a great rest of your day or night. And I'll catch you guys hopefully very soon with a new video.